Now, if you just stop here. Thanks, Lily. You're a good sport. Okay, well, I ask people to stop here. If you turn around, you can see the sandstone wear on the steps. Can you see that? It's really, yeah. Can you see the wear on the sandstone there? How the steps are just worn, all right? Now we're going to go down here. Could you go down right to the back where the steps are? Right at the back here, and I'll be the last one in because I want to talk to you. Thank you.
Buti na nga pa tumakag-dictate kung wala niya. Nataglo po kay 600.
Surviving convict cottage, convict-built cottage in the colony. And what was said is you didn't live in the rocks, you lived on the rocks. And if you can see here, the cottage has just been built on the rock. There's been no excavation. Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right. They've just put the rocks down. Yeah, wherever the rock is, they just built on it, as you can see. Right? And can I ask you to put your good arm for something? Right? Can you point at that wall for me when I ask you to? Thank you very much.
Do it, will you?
What's your name? Okay. All right. So, what you have to know, why I've asked you to come here, is everybody right?
Yeah.
So just to explain, right, the portion on the right, of course, was for the residential. The portion on the left, which has a totally different architectural structure. This is just a short stop, so don't get too comfortable.
Ini nih algo. Apa lang?
I'd like to sit down here because there's quite a few buildings to talk about here. Like the climate better than Singapore, Robert? My son lives in Singapore, and when the children, I've got 8 and 9-year-old grandchildren, they get off the plane in Sydney and say, first of all, I go anti-clockwise, so sort of I tend to be systematic. This is called Campbell's Cove. And so it's called Campbell's Cove after a Scotsman called Robert Campbell. And he was a free man. He was from a trading family, and he could see that Sydney was going to be a really important port for trade between the UK and China and India and all over the world. And so he actually broke the monopoly of the East India Trading Company by importing whale oil into England in 1812. And so these were storehouses, warehouses, and you can see the pulley system up there on the extreme right. Can you see that? And so the other thing to know that his warehouses, once again, were right on the shoreline. All of this is reclaimed land, as you can see. Right? And so he was a really good man. He started off a bank for the convicts so they could put some of their money with him. Right? And he also had a country estate, and it was just outside Canberra, and it was called Duntroon. And Duntroon, Robert Campbell's country estate, is now the mess hall of our military academy. Right? Did you know that?
I did know it's a mess hall, but I didn't.
Yeah, and so this relates back to Robert Campbell. Now he married a free lady called Sophia, and he built her a lovely house up there, which is no longer there. It was called Wharf House, and it looked like this, right? And you may not believe this, but it does get to 40 degrees in Sydney. Now, for the Americans and this is 40 degrees Celsius, not 40 degrees Fahrenheit, right? Because I've learned my lesson with Americans, right, that they think in Fahrenheit, okay? But he sold the land in 1870 to these people here, the Australian center stage. And in fact, what I like to see, we haven't seen it today, but sometimes at the weekend, what you see in this area here is not only wedding photos being taken, but also